Hi, I'm Garrett with IDC Woodcraft. In this video we are going to talk about how to drum up business for your CNC machine in a very short period of time with a perfect stranger. So before I get into this, I just want to explain to you what this channel is about. Two things. The first is for the beginner CNC person, the person who is just getting interested or has just gotten a CNC router, or CNC laser cutter, CNC laser etcher, CNC plasma cutter, CNC milling machine, CNC anything. If you're new at this stuff and you really want to get some meat, then subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of knowledge in my head because I did it for a career. The other thing this channel is about is to teach the entrepreneur CNCer, the person who wants to make money with their CNC machine. Teach you from the ground up. I've got a lot of marketing experience up here too. So it's at that time of life where I want to pass it on. So if you're interested in any of that, you might want to subscribe to this channel. Also, I started a Facebook group called CNC Entrepreneurs. If you want to make money with your CNC machine, turn it into a business, subscribe to that group. So let's talk about how to drum up business with your CNC machine in a casual conversation with a perfect stranger. Let's say you are in a coffee shop in a line. Of course, you're socially distanced, but you know how it goes. We kind of oscillate on that. However, you get in a conversation with somebody and you start the conversation. This is where you are thinking ahead of the game. I'm going to market my product and here's an opportunity. So you start a conversation with somebody about something general that everybody relates to. You know, it could be COVID, it could be the coffee shop and their great coffee, it could be the snow outside, whatever. You know, it's small talk. And then you ask them how they're doing. You know, what do they do with work? And they're going to tell you what they do for work. This is where you're guiding the conversation because you're asking questions. However, you're going to steer it now to a point where they're going to ask you the question, what do you do? And the way you do that is by saying, oh yeah, I used to do that kind of stuff, but now I'm getting into something I really love doing. And it's an open-ended statement. It forces them to say, oh, what do you do? Okay, so the point of this is, where we're going is, you're going to come up with an elevator answer, a one-sentence answer that's going to pique their curiosity just enough to make them drill in further and to allow you to present to them the things that you do. So here's what how I want to paint this. When you answer what you do, you are not going to say, I make things out of wood on a CNC machine. Number one, it's boring as hell. And number two, it doesn't make sense to anybody. And it's a fact answer, right? Here's a little magic bullet for you in marketing. Facts tell, stories sell. If you tell them little facts, nobody gives a shit, right? You want to tell them a story behind it. And so the phrase is basically telling a story without an end. They have to know more. So here's an example. If you're a woman in CNC, this is a great line for you. Okay, listen up. The person comes up to you and says, hey, what do you do? And your answer is, I help men impress their women by creating very unique and personalized wood carvings that their women would never expect out of them. So we can probably shorten it down. I help men impress their women by creating very unique and personalized gifts that their women would never expect out of them. This kind of drills into a man's heart because secretly we really want our woman to be happy with us. And when you say something that we can impress, it's an emotional trigger word. Impress our woman in a way that they would never expect. Meaning we can go above the bar in lots of different ways. So what you've done in that sentence is, it's a trigger, right? This is what you want to get in your catchphrase. Now you notice this, I did say wood carvings at first, but I took that out in the second time I said it. Because you want your dialogue to go in the direction of explaining what you do. So without saying wood carvings, they're going to want to know more. Let's say it again. I've got several examples, so stick with me. I help men impress their women by creating very unique personalized gifts that their women would never expect. You can even amp this one up a little bit by adding a little bit of a hook at the end. A hook is really important. I'm going to shoot a video on hooks. So here's the hook. Okay, the first hook is the first part of the sentence. I help men impress their women by creating very unique and personalized gifts that their woman would never expect. You give a little pause, and then you say, you don't want to impress your girl a little bit extra, do you? So that's a hook, and that makes them kind of go, well, of course I do, right? That's the psyche answer that they're having in their mind. And this is what gives you the edge up. And you say it with some kind of genuineness. You wouldn't want to give your woman something special and unique, would you? So that's the little extra that you can throw in there as a little twist of the fork. They're going to go, ooh, okay. So you kind of get it because it made you chuckle a little bit. So that's an emotional trigger in there, that chuckle. This is what you're targeting. This is how marketing works. Okay, so let's get on to the next example. I make words that make people wealthier. Now, this is very niche-y and targeted. And of course, people are going to say, you make words that make people wealthier? What does that mean? You know, everybody wants money. That's a very unusual statement. And that's exactly what I do. I make words that make people wealthier. I make this type of product that people can put on their walls like I do myself. This has done a lot for my wealth mindset. So then I can go on and show them pictures of it, and I'm going to tell them the story of this word wealth and what it does for me, how I felt like I always struggled for money, and then I decided to get this prosperity consciousness, abundance awareness, this wealth awareness, and the best way I could do it was like putting the word right in front of me where I'd see it all the time, and it would help change my mind from the sense of not having enough money to a sense of I already feel abundant inside, therefore it's going to be created outside. But it still makes sense that it piques the curiosity and it forces the conversation to go on further. All right, so let's talk about another example. I make things for people who love to give unique and special gifts to people who are important to them. I make things for people who love to give unique and special gifts to those who are important to them. So we all have people who are important to us, and we want to always give them something unique that's meaningful to them. Makes us feel good. That's the ultimate thing that you're drilling into, right? You want the person that you're talking to come out the other end feeling like they've made an emotionally right decision. Nobody ever buys out of logic, right? That's why stories sell. Facts are boring. So in this one, I make things that are for people who love to give unique and special. Okay? There are two key words. To those who are important to them. I think you're starting to get the drift. I'm not going to explain that one any further. But here's an amazing one, okay? You got to use this if you're going to get into this type of market. What do you do for a living? Well, I give new moms a way to express their love for the new babies. Okay? This can even be amped up a little bit. I give new moms a way to express their love for their new babies in ways that yell it, that scream it, something like that. But it's open-ended. It's not talking about your machine or wood carvings. It's piquing the emotion again. And when you're talking to new moms and babies, and I mean, that's like a magic bullet market. So I want to take a little tangent here. Words. Words are big. If you're just getting the CNC, you're not really sure what to do, start off with words and popular words. Some of them are like welcome, home, baby, family. I've created a list after I've done quite a bit of research and basically just walked around a lot to stores and homes and just looked, what are people using for words? I mean, laundry, right? Kitchen. I put a whole list together of the most popular words that you can make signs out of that sell. And if you want that list, you can, down below is the link for it. You have to give me your email. I'm not going to give this out to any Tom, Dick, and Harry. I want to give it to people who are serious about taking their CNC interest into the business arena. And I want to give you the tools and resources for that. So that list of words, 50 words, the top words, if you want that down below, the link, sign up, give me your email, and I will send it to you. That's how important this is to me, to give my knowledge to people who are really serious about this. All right, so let's go on to another one. This is niche for me and Jeeps. Where is it? Right here. Okay, so this is a smaller version of that, and it's don't follow me, you won't make it. So this is very niche to Jeepers. Every Jeep owner knows exactly what this means. Jeep owners are extremely proud of being a Jeep owner. We have a clique. If you have a Jeep, you're in the clique, right? So here's the catchphrase. I give Jeep owners a way to express their real first love. Say it again. I give Jeep owners ways to express their real first love. A Jeep owner is going to know exactly what I'm saying, but they're going to want to know what the hell do you do that expresses that. And then I start walking into this kind of stuff, and I show them pictures of personalized things that I make, or something like this, and some of the other Jeep paraphernalia that I have. Let me show you another one. Here, bear with me. There. There's a cute little, it's a fridge magnet, and it's a key ring. So I put them on Etsy. Etsy's not the only place I market to. I market on Facebook, Instagram. I've got to tell you, marketing, it's a challenge, right? It takes a while for it to work. Anyway, the Jeep owners. So Jeep, the emotional trigger there is Jeep, and a way to express their real first love, the secret love that they just won't admit. All right, here's a last one. I make personalized signs for people who want to stand out from the crowd. So this, we'll just take this into a welcome sign, right, that you put on your house, or a home sign. And they're going to say, what do you mean you make? Well, first of all, the emotional trigger is for people who want to stand out from the crowd. Oh my God, everybody wants to stand out from the crowd. So when I say I make personalized signs, I'd probably twist this a little bit into a little bit different variant to get a little bit more emotional oomph to it. Let's see if we can do this right now. I make personalized signs for people who want to stand out from the crowd. You can put a negative twist on this one. I make personalized signs for people who want to stand out from the mediocre crowd. Okay? Now you're targeting somebody. So yeah, so I hope you get this. When you have this CNC machine, laser, CNC router, CNC laser cutter, CNC laser etcher, CNC mill, it's all of it, and you're wanting to make stuff, come up with that tagline that does not explain what you do, is not a fact, but elicits an emotion or curiosity that forces the person to ask you more questions, where you can pull out your cell phone and start showing pictures. This is the way I handle it. Okay, I'll be talking to somebody and say, I give Jeep owners a way to express their real first love. And I say it with that emphasis. And they'll say, what do you mean? Because it's piqued something inside of them. They don't even realize it's there half the time. And I can pull out my cell phone and show them pictures of it. And this is like, I tell stories about it. I got my Jeep after my wife died as a reward to me after the first year of how the pain that I went through, and so yeah, I mean, the Jeep is kind of special to me. I think you're getting the drift. What I'd like you to do is put a catch line down in the comments, and I will look at it and I will tweak it with emotional words and see what happens with that. See if I can help you come up with a nice little tagline. So remember, CNC Entrepreneurs Facebook group, link down below. If you want that list of 50 top selling words, you have to sign up for it to get the password to go get it. The link is down below for that. If you're brand new, you need tools and Oh my God, trying to find tools in CNC when you're just getting started out searching Amazon, it drives you bananas. So I've got the whole list of stuff and links for everything that you need down below as well. I think that's about it. Subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment. Really, put a comment down of a tagline that would work for you and we will play with it. I want to help you succeed. This is Garrett with IDC Woodcraft. Thanks for being here. Thanks for coming here to learn. I'm grateful that I can give you some knowledge that's been just sitting up there. I so much want to help you become amazingly successful above all the other CNCers out there. I'll talk to you later.